Hey y'all, get in here, get in here, get in here. Oh, listen, new gossip just hit like 2 seconds ago for me. I missed this. I didn't know this was happening. It's on Twitter. We got to talk about it. I need y'all to hit the like button. Put your like number in the chat. Hold on to your like number because you know we got the like lottery. Okay? Gossip is happening live and direct, and we are on it. We are on it. We got people that we got to talk about. We got people that's been violating in every way possible. I mean, every which way but loose. We got to handle it. The new girl from over there at RHOA is running her mouth, baby. She calling people out their names and talking about folk edges. Shout out to Couture Bay because she just put me up on that. I didn't even know that it had happened. Honey, we got completed autopsies. People got cases. Folks is getting dragged. Oh, man. So I need y'all to hit the like button, get in here, get comfortable, make sure y'all greeting folks, be sweet. Let me greet everybody because you know the last one in the room got to speak to everybody, and that was me today. Magaline, hey girl, happy Monday. This ain't Monday, this Wednesday. But thank you for being like number one. Miss Thelma, hey boo. She hit it at the same time. My Couture Bay is number 2. Jenny Patterson is in the house. Hey, thank you for being like number 5. I appreciate you. Auntie Eva is back. She's not like number 6. Okay. All right, Emma Crawford. Hey, girl, with my mama name. How you doing? Thank you for being number 7. Sweet Beloved is number 8. And I thank you, Andrew Mack, the Mac man in the house at number 10. Speaking of the Mac man, we got to talk about Bernie Mac's daughter too. Don't y'all let me forget. Let me write it on my notepad because child, Bernie Mac's daughter done had some choice words for some people. Somebody's fan base need to know their boundaries, but we're gonna talk about it. Blessed Spirit is number 14. Is this your first time live? If it is, welcome, and welcome again. We are very happy to have you. Let me get a BC powder, y'all. My throat feels funny. And y'all know, those of y'all who know me, know Nitra don't like to take nothing stronger than a BC. Okay? That's the time to take BC. Remember those commercials? Blessed Spirit, welcome. Leah Aries is here. Leah, I got the Cash App. Y'all, my sister sent me a Cash App before I could even get live good. She had sent me a Cash App. And this is so sweet. And it's got a personalized note. And she says, Happy belated Mother's Day. Thank you, sis. I'm sending a heart back. This is my first support of the day. And it's a belated Mother's Day gift. And I thank you. We love you. Say Houston is hot. I know that's right, girl. I'm glad I ain't there no more. Miss Sparkle, our resident Mary Kay lady, is number 15. My good sis, Beverly Gordon, is in the house, and she like number 16. What's happening, sis? Tracy, Lashley is number 15. Mama's Peanut is number 17. Too Adorable is 19. And I'm too happy to see you. D. Seratinas is number 21. How you doing? Ooh, I took one braid a little too far. It felt a little funny. It was pulling. I ain't like it. Thank you for being 21. Debbie Garcia is here, so Housewives Talk is legal. Long as we got one of the devs, and it's Debbie Garcia. Thank you for being 21. Delicia Dismuke is 22. DS, she who rules the Reflection Corner, is number 23. It's so good to see you. Hey, Queena. How you doing, girl? Thank you for being 24. Darren Hood is number 20. Thank you. The Black Woman Lifestyle is 31. What's going on, sis? DV in the house. What's happening? Thank you for being 33. The beautiful and gorgeous Niecy Rose is back. Happy Wednesday, girl. They done took your crown. I don't know if you knew it, but they done took your crown, girl. And you know how they do. So make sure, snatch it back. Thank you for being number 33. Cool Gamer is always cool and always in the building. Miss Kaiser, so say, hey sis, you just getting off work? All right, I'm glad you in the house. All right, I see you. Hello, beautiful people. It's 41. How you doing? Essie Thompson is 44. Hey, Essie. Hey, Angie, girl. Thank you for being 36. All right, Dana Cutler, Miss Steelers Nation, Miss Black and Yellow is 21. All right. What you say? Oh, well, where you at, Mac? I don't know where you at. Yeah, it's hot in Texas. It's hot over there. Miss Kaiser so say it's 38. Oh, yes, the autopsies on Niecy Rose. You know. Listen, I wanted to go live like an hour before, but the gossip just kept like dog piling. It was just one on top of the other on top of the other. It was crazy. It was really crazy. Wani, hey boo, thank you for being number 49. Inell is 48. Lil Mackie, what's up? You like the cast so far, minus Portia. Well, she's there, baby. Y'all gonna have to work around her. And Grace, how you doing, sis? Thank you so much for being number 52. Glad to see you. Well, I'm always happy when you can make it. My Yusuf is here, number 53. I gotta call you back. I saw your text message while I was getting my gossip. Call me. If I forget to call you this evening, baby, call me. Okay? Please. I'm begging you. I implore you. If I forget, don't you forget. Call me. Okay? Forgive TT. Hey, Kira Bright. Thank you for being number 54. How you doing? Anita. Hi, sis. She's number 57. Tammy Carter. That's my sis. What's up? Yes, child. Autopsy. Yeah, all that. Hey, Clyde Jones. So look, we got to go ahead. New York. Oh, that's right. You did tell us you was in New York before. You know, I'm TT old. Big sis is old. Forgive me. I forget things. It's not that I want to. I swear I don't. I don't want to forget stuff. I be forgetting it though. I would literally get up and walk to the kitchen and forget why I went in there. Okay? It's not my fault. I swear it's not my fault. Forgive me. Okay? So look. Housekeeping. Hit your like button. Keep your like number. You know we got the like lottery on the porch. Don't nobody do what we do. If you catch them doing it, tell them they stole it, okay? So you know how we do on the like lottery. If I ask you for your like number, make sure you scribble it down. When you hit the like button, see what number come up, scribble it down, okay? All right? Ved, all the way from Birmingham, UK, is in the house. Don't forget to hit the like button now. Scribble your number down because y'all know if I ask for your number, if you give it to me, I'm going to give it to you, okay? Now, I ain't paying. I'm not Glorilla. I ain't got $5,000 to put on you. I wish I did because if I did, you know I would. But if you got it for me, then I got it for you. Okay, so the like lottery is just fun at random intervals throughout the video. I just might randomly ask for a number. Now, don't play unless you got Cash App, because I ain't playing with none of the rest of them. I ain't got time. I ain't got the patience, okay? Hey, Hood Star, thank you for being 64. Vet, thank you for being 63. But, so keep your number. And if more than one person has the same number, don't worry. The first person to answer me in the chat wins, right? So that's the first thing. Next thing, make sure that you're using your engagement button on the bottom right-hand side, a circle with the emoji. Send up those bubbles and let the people know y'all in here, because it is important. Ray all day is number 66. Hey, girl. Happy to be happy. You number 65. All right, all right. So look, that's important. The engagement button. Nextly, make sure we keep all our comments on the celebrities, public figures, influencers, artists, actors, and anybody else that we're talking about in these stories. No personal comments toward each other unless it's a compliment. Unless you're saying something sweet, don't do it. No bickering, no arguing. If y'all got to cuss, please misspell your cuss words. This ain't Sunday school, so I'm not monitoring you. But please, please, if you don't mind, misspell your cuss words. Thank you. All right. No personal attacks. What else do we need to know? Ooh, if this is your first time on a live stream, make sure that you put FTL a first time live so that we can welcome you personally and appropriately. And if you see someone that you've not seen in the chat before, even if they're not new, greet them, because no one can feel too welcome, right? And everybody wants to feel welcome. Nobody wants to feel tolerated. Okay. All right. So let's get to this gossip. Hey, Aries son. Thank you for being number 68. All right. All right. Renee 6 is 69. I know that's right. Hey, Tiffany J, she's 69 too. I know that's right. Okay, we got my sisters in here. Okay. Wait. Yes. Oh, yes, Auntie Eva, thank you for the last little codicil there. If you have any favorites, make sure that you have your bottle of aspirin close, because we spare no one. We spare nobody. So make sure you keep your bottle of aspirin close in case we say something about one of your favorites and it starts to tug at your heart. Okay? Because I don't want you to have no heart conditions, but just know that no one is safe. When they right, we on their side. When they wrong, we drag them. And that kind of goes for everybody. Nobody's safe. Okay? Rochelle, thank you for being number 60, sis. So look, let's get into it. Let me grab my notebook. Y'all know I got my notebook. We ready. So let's get into this thing. Okay. So listen. Where do I start? Let me just tell y'all what we got on the agenda for today. Because the mess is heavy today. The mess is heavy today. All right. Firstly, we got the official cast for RHOA. Okay, we're going to discuss where it came from, what they told us, and what they did not. And apparently one of them new gals got a mouth on her, and I think she being messy. And we're going to discuss who she's shooting at, because I think she taking shots at somebody. Okay? Now, Sheree done been fired again. We got to talk about that, because it ain't just that cut and dry for me. I think it's some things to that, and we're going to discuss all the things that might have something to do with some of that. Y'all's favorite mouse or gerbil, hamster, whatever y'all want to call him, DJ Akademiks. Okay, he got a little case. What Kendrick say? So and so got a weird case. Well, apparently Akademiks got a weird case. Why is he around? So y'all might recall a young lady came out a few months back and told us that he was into some nasty behavior. He had done some nasty things. And so that has resurfaced, and Miss Mama's got a whole lawsuit. Okay. And why? Thank you for being like number 77. Y'all please share this video, like this video, because somebody might want to gossip with us. Y'all know we have a good time gossiping on this porch, and we do it right. We get down to it. Okay. Hey, IMC Brown. Thank you for being like number 78. So listen, we got to get into that. Saucy Santana decided he was going to drag him, and drag he did. Oh my Lord. I want to play part of it, but I'm scared because he was cussing so bad. But I really want to play part of it, honestly. Ray all day. She said, not DJ Akademiks, the rodent. Yes. DJ Akademiks, baby. Quiet Storm 87. Thank you for being 78 and 78 and a half. Yes, because she's carrying our precious royal cargo, the newest princess in the royal family. Okay, that is precious cargo. Precious. Okay, how's the baby? So yeah, we got to get into all that. Autopsies. Remember, I had told y'all, hey, Belicious, thank you for being like number 80. Now, y'all remember I had told y'all, the little artist, he's a singer, or rapper, singer, whatever you want to call it, Afrobeats artist over there in Nigeria, Mohbad. Remember that young man died, and didn't nobody know how he died. They didn't, they hurried up and buried that baby like the next day or like 2 days. It was something ridiculous. Then they had to go through the courts to get the body exhumed, to do an autopsy so they could finally bury this child appropriately. Well, baby, that all that's done happened and that's done came back. So we got to discuss that, because y'all know in the beginning they were saying that it was his record label that had did something to him, because when he went to go try to get away from those people, on one occasion they had beat him up real bad and he ended up in the hospital, and there was a video of him saying they made him drink some weird substance or whatever like that. So, child, that autopsy is back and it's a little shocking. So we got to discuss that. Mary J. Blige finally is giving us some boots. Well, she's teamed up with Giuseppe Zanotti, and we got to talk about that. Okay, I'm a little interested. We got to talk about that. What else we got on the agenda? Ooh, Bernie Mac's daughter, because she had some things to say about people harassing her, and it was from a certain fan base. Why these people don't know how to stay in their lane, I do not know, but we're going to talk about them today. And what else went on? Megan Thee Stallion started her tour. She started in Minneapolis last night. We got to deal with that. Tyrese gave us a little bit of comedy. I didn't even know Tyrese was a comedian, but we're going to talk about that. And one more out of Nigeria, the guy Yul Edochie that I keep updating y'all on, the one that left his pretty wife for that dancing mattress lady, he got some more mess. And we got to address it today, because what we're not going to have is people making threats against women and children. Okay? And he has gone too far. Him and that dancing mattress, they have gone way too far, and we're going to drag them too. Yes, we are. So I hope y'all ready. Buckle up. Let's giddy up. Let's go. Okay? Now, let's start with the light stuff. Well, the light stuff is Megan Thee Stallion. Y'all call her that. I call her Little Megan Pete, with her little cute self. Started her tour in Minneapolis. Hey, Lisa Jameson, thank you for being number 82, sis. La La Chanel, my La La. Ooh, la la la. She's number 81. We love you, boo. Okay. You say that's what you get for getting with a mattress. Girl, he got with that mattress, and that mattress done went too far. I'm thinking I might even upload them screenshots so y'all can see the kind of stuff that's being said. Not thinking about it. I'm going to do it. Let me take my BC powder first, because I need to run my mouth. And right now, Whew. Hey, Tay. Whew. But yeah, I had to take my BC because I don't want to stop again. Back to Little Megan. Little Megan Pete, what y'all call Megan Thee Stallion, MTS, and all the other little cute names y'all got for her. She's an adorable girl. My baby girl likes a lot of the children like her. And she got a little tour going. The kids is going. My peanut going to one of the tour stops. I think they got the tickets for Atlanta. Anyway, she started her tour last night. Hey, God's anointed daughter, thank you for being 111, sis. And everything looked really, really nice. It looked great. She was shaking her booty at everybody. They're gonna shake them rumps. But she looked really cute, and she was performing her songs, and she's really in shape. She did a lot of dancing around and singing and jumping around and shaking her rump, and she wasn't even out of breath. I don't even know how she did it, but shout out to her. And it was a packed house too. All you seen was cell phones in the air. Instead of the people just enjoying themselves, now they go to concerts to hold up Celica phones and record the people on the stage, as though they have not paid people to record the people on the stage. But it's okay, because the children was having a wonderful time. So shout out to her. Okay, that's light work. We're gonna let that slide on by. In the words of Betty Wright, we gonna ease that right on by y'all, okay? Next up on the lighter side of things, Tyrese has broken into comedy. Mm-hmm. He has. Unofficially, though, unofficially, Tyrese Gibson has broken into comedy. Well, apparently, he was doing a concert where he was singing. Yes, y'all might have seen it in the headlines. He was singing, and halfway through the concert, this Negro broke into his comedy routine. Just halfway through, he dropped the mic quite literally and ran. Why did he run, you might ask? Well, apparently Tyrese Gibson decided that if you come in to serve him with a lawsuit, he ain't gonna be there when you get there with that paper. So he saw the process server there. Hey, Queen of Hearts KS, thank you for being number 85, girl. He saw the process server, saw they was coming to serve him with some papers. Y'all, Tyrese then took off. Tyrese took off into the wild blue yonder. That's what he did. That's exactly what he did. And apparently they couldn't catch him. So, you know, I don't know whether he pulled a Jonathan Majors. I don't know whether Tyrese is still running. I don't know if he plans to stop anytime soon, but I believe this was his segue into his comedy career. DT, my DT. You was like number 16. Get some food, drinks, and let's partay. Y'all heard my baby. He say, let's party. Yes, my DT is here. Yes, Vet. Tyrese is letting us know he is he has comedy chops, and he's letting y'all know that he's that guy. So I don't know whether he is still running, but he did run on that evening. They couldn't catch him. Auntie, he would say not running from the process server. Yeah, he was running from the process server. They said it's a $10 million lawsuit, and he got wind that they were in the building. I don't know whether he spotted them with his good eye or whether somebody said. And he took off. I don't know, but he ran. And the word is they did not catch him. There has been no word on whether he has stopped running. Okay. Maybe he, y'all know I am a confirmed Baptist. Maybe he come from the Holiness Church or the Sanctified Church. And, they got that song, Run, Don't Look Back. And maybe that's, it got in his spirit. Tyrese said, catch me if you can. Maybe he could have. It's possible. Hood star. Now, see, it would be you to take it there. He's a runner. He's a track star. Yes. You say he practicing for a marathon. Maybe he want to keep up with Sha'Carri. Sha'Carri's been doing wonderful things. Shout out to Sha'Carri Richardson. DT say Tyrese looked like a golfer going to the bathroom. Maybe, but he was moving. He was moving. You got to give it to him. You got to give it to him. If it was anybody who was moving, Tyrese was moving. Hey, Miss Gardner, thank you for being 86, sis. DSA, it's funny, the process server was at the concert. See, the process server was thinking, if I can't catch you at home, you got to be here because these people paid you to be here. What the process server did not realize is that Tyrese don't care nothing about them people paying him to be there. Tyrese say, I'm running, and y'all can work this out on the back end. I'll give you part of your money back. Yeah, he got in the wind. He got small. Tyrese got very small. Okay? He got extremely small. So shout out to Tyrese and his new comedy career. Shout out to you. Okay? Bev say, no, Black Ty did not run. Yes, he did. What you used to say when you was leaving work, sis, you was going to hit the concrete running like a nosebleed. Well, apparently somebody told Tyrese the same thing because that's what he did. Hey, Tandra, for real, thank you for being number 90. Hey, SFF, thank you for being 88, girl. DT say, dust in the wind. Everything is dust in the wind. Yes, dust in the wind. Yes, that's what he did. That's what he did. Lala said, you better run for it, run. Okay, in juvenile voice. Yes, so, if he's still running, more power to you, Tyrese. If you can keep up that pace, go, Tyrese, go. Not Ty Forrest Gump. No, now. What do you want from me? Yes. He's funny. Like, he's pathetic. Hey, Duke girl. How you doing? Thank you for being 92. He's pathetic, but the man is funny. You got to give it to him. He's given us our comedy of a lifetime. He has never failed to give us comedic moments, okay? Kyra said, I'm glad he's into comedy. His first joke was him trying to defend Brian McKnight. No, girl. His first joke was when he told y'all that Jewish lady was his black queen. That was his first joke. It was funny too. I was hollering. Bev say he can't run forever. Let's see what he do. Let's see what he do. I trust him. I trust him. Renee said, "Why are you running?" He can't help it. He can't help it. So listen, we got to move. This still on the lighter side, but we're gonna move on over. We're gonna move on over. While we talking about comedians, honey, Bernie Mac, the late great Bernie Mac, the Mac man, the Mac man. Well, baby, his daughter, while she is no comedian, she don't mind straightening people, and she's so graceful when she does it. She's so graceful when she does it. Let me tell y'all what happened. So she was recently harassed by one of Nicki Minaj's fans. One of the Barbs took it on themselves to go harassing Bernie Mac's daughter because she made a video and was talking about her dad and different things that she experienced being one of, being a daddy's girl and some of the things that she felt. So this was the post that she made. It was just like a quick post where she started. It was just like a music post, like just music. She wasn't even really talking. She just had a caption. So I'm going to read you the caption that upset this crazed Barb. I don't know why they're moving from the music sector into sectors with normal people, and now they've begun to harass normal people. But I'm gonna let y'all see how this played out. So the caption or the write-up that she put, that Bernie Mac's daughter put under the post, and I'm saying that because her handle on Instagram is Bernie's daughter. So she's very proud. Her name is Janice McCullough, but she calls herself Bernie's daughter. And to me, that's cute because y'all know me. I refer to myself as Phil's daughter, and I'm proud too. So I can dig her for that. But this is what she had to say on the post that upset the rabid Barb. She said, "My dad was one of those parents who spent a great deal of my childhood being hard and critical of me in my face while praising me to others. In my much younger days, I thought he didn't like me at all. Then I grew and became resentful because so many people would tell me how much he gushed about me. I'd always ask him, 'Why do you speak so well of me when I'm not around? Why wouldn't you want to tell me all of these sweet things you tell others?' He would say, 'I'm a hard man. I make no apologies.' As he matured, he changed. One of our last moments together, he hugged me and told me he was proud of me. I felt like I was 8 years old again. Now that I'm almost his earthly age, I understand him so much more. I can look back and see things I never saw before. Looking at this picture of us, all I see is love and pride. He was so proud of me that night, and I never knew it. I'm glad I know it now. Proud of you too, Daddy." And it was, she did a little hashtags and stuff. Hey, Michael Alexander. Hey, Kiro TV. I know they don't do me right with the notifications, but look at God. The Lord got you here. Thank you for being like number 97. So dig this. Thank you for being 96, Mike. Thank you so much. So I didn't take anything negative from that post. Being a daddy's girl who had a rough daddy. My daddy was a roughneck, like for real, That's probably where I get it from a little bit. Just a smidge. Just a smidgen. And so I understood what she was saying but I realized what was up a lot sooner. And I think that's because I was kind of rough myself. But I can understand with her being like a more sensitive person that she really didn't get her father until later. She didn't get where he was coming from. And then also she talked about how he matured and then he, dealt with things differently. And I just thought it was like a sweet post. When I first read it, I almost dropped a tear. I was like, oh, girl, that's, you know what I mean? My mom even went through that with her father. My grandfather was a hard man. The one that's so lovingly tattooed on my shoulder, Uriel. Very hard man. And he was one of my first loves. Oh, Lord. I miss him too. But anyway, and so my mother experienced that. My granddaddy was, well, let me say Papa, because he didn't let us say granddaddy. Papa was very old and almost about to leave this earth when he realized that he possibly had been, a little too hardcore. And he ended up telling my mom and her sisters, like, I'm sorry. Like, I thought I was doing the right thing. Like, I thought I was doing right by y'all. So I was just like, it was one of those things that I felt like a whole lot of us from this generation and older, we could understand like what she was saying. Child, why did the Barb decide it was a wonderful idea to harass Bernie Mac's daughter in the comments? She takes it on herself to say to her, you was a adult. Let me stop right there. First of all, if you have ever in your life thought to say you was a adult to any other person, just don't even finish your sentence. Don't finish your thought. Don't finish the sentiment. You are not qualified to be checking anybody when you need someone with a red pen to check your grammatical errors. Just don't. You was a adult when he died. Why wait till after he died and tell people, oh, I never thought he liked me? It be these type of kids that PMO. I'm assuming that means piss me off. My Christian kid is here and she's like number 100. Right. That's why I'm like, for what? How? Right. How, Sway? It's a shame. And so she got some straightening, and I'm gonna let y'all hear what Janice McCullough had to say, what Bernie's daughter had to say. My sister on the phone say they not like us, not you, not with you was a adult. Yeah, they not like us, not doing things like that. Mm-hmm. So let me let y'all hear what Janice had to say because it was she straightened it out, but she was so graceful. So shout out to her. Hold on.
So, you know, you can always count on there being like one person to come in and display, you know, poor emotional regulation, poor comprehension, or something. And this is not me picking on this person, and I don't want anybody, you know, if you comment on this, don't go on picking on this person. But I did want to address this because I get this every now and then. It's gotten better over the years, but I noticed if I say anything about my dad that's outside of, yay, he was great, birthday, folks get triggered. A couple of things about this comment, and I'm going to read it. It says, you was an adult when he died. Why wait till after he died and tell people, oh, I never thought he liked me? It be these type of kids that piss me off. So a couple of things. Again, reading comprehension's your friend because I never said, oh, I never thought he liked me. I said specifically in my younger days, meaning when I was a child, I thought that. I said that. Like that's what that post says. The other thing is I also mentioned how I understand him so much more now, and I get it. So I don't know how you missed over that. Second thing is I'll go to the second thing is you said why wait till after he died? Who said I waited till after he died? Who said I've never said this before while he was living? If you read his book, you know I had, and it's something that I've said anytime I was asked about it, even while he was living. Now I understand new to you is new to you, but you need to understand new to you doesn't mean new in general. The other thing is, how are you getting pissed off about somebody else's relationship with their parent? My daddy wasn't your daddy. My daddy didn't know. You didn't know my daddy. Like so. And and I say this all the time because again, if I say anything about my dad outside of yay, he was great, folks get their panties in a bunch. And I get it. There's a couple of things. One, if you're somebody who grew up believing that you don't say anything about your parents outside of yay, they were great, it would bother you. Two, if you're somebody who feels like you can't speak honestly about people after they die outside of saying yay, they were great, that would bother you. I wasn't raised that way. That's not how my dad raised me. And more than anything, yes, I want y'all to appreciate and celebrate my dad for the wonderful things he's done professionally, but I don't want y'all to lose his humanity. He was a human being. It's okay. He was not perfect. It's okay to talk about the fact that he wasn't perfect. That's how he raised me. And I can't be anything but me. He's not bothered by it, so you don't need to be. And you certainly don't need to be pissed off about a relationship that has no bearing on you. But like I said, if you read his book, you would know this isn't new. So
well, y'all heard what Janice McCullough, Bernie's daughter, had to say. That's Bernie Mac's daughter, Eva. Peanut back, y'all.
There be
So yeah, she got some straightening, and I had to play it because I feel like it's only fair. Y'all need to, not anybody in here, but these people that really take social media too seriously, they need to fall back. Princess with the puppy, thank you for being 102. They need to fall back. They take stuff way too seriously, and then they get way too personal with people that they do not know. Yes, Renee Six, it was a classy read, and I feel like her daddy probably wouldn't have been that smooth or that classy with giving you what you need. Okay? And my sis on the phone say she was 100% correct. We don't know that man as a father. He wasn't our daddy. He sure wasn't. And I don't know nothing about how he raised you, but she didn't say anything out of line. She talked about her experience. Evie said, yeah, they can't tell her how to share her experience with her daddy. It was out of line. Yep, it's always a barb. It's always a barb. And the fact that they have been let out of the mental hospital or the reservation, wherever you keep these people, and they have left the music sector and they have wandered into the places with normal people, we need to have some type of a task force to round them up. Don't go bothering Bernie Mac's daughter. Leave her alone. She's very unproblematic. She's a lovely lady. And there's nothing wrong with her talking about how she felt when she was a kid, as opposed to getting grown, understanding her father better, and him having emotional maturity. Let me tell you something. Kira says she's absolutely right. Death does not automatically absolve people of how they live. Right. And she wasn't even indicting him. She just talked about her experiences as a kid. Legina the Jackson, thank you for being number 104. Y'all see this pretty little girl right here? When I'm dead, or even now, because she ain't got to bite her tongue, she can tell you. When they were little, their impression of mama is different than their impression of mama now that they're big people. Little people don't always understand why you're doing what you're doing. That's why she said when she was a child, she was like, dang, my daddy don't like me. And it took her to get big to realize, no, your daddy absolutely adores you. That's why she said, I could see in his picture, that man was so proud of me. It's normal. And it was like, I was looking like it would be a barb. Hey, Destiny, thank you for being 106. I'm like, it would be a barb to come running in here mentally and chemically imbalanced, attacking this lady for being normal. Very well spoken, and he instilled great values into her. He's proud of her. Exactly. I was like, get him, Janice. Evie say, yeah, unless their brain is broken, your viewpoint changes as you become an adult. Exactly. And like she said, she didn't wait till her father was gone. She could actually talk to her father about those things, because that's how normal parents are. You're not going to be offended if your child say, well, when I was in second grade, you hurt my feelings because you wouldn't let me talk and you was spanking my butt. And the teacher said I was talking in class and I really wasn't talking in class. You're not going to be upset with your child for saying that. You think my children haven't come and said, Mama, you used to scare us, you hurt our feelings, and you was cutting rumps, and I ain't need my rump cut that time. That's normal. I'm like, listen, the internet has created, let me not say that. I don't know whether the internet has created these abnormal people or whether that's just where they meet up. I don't know. One of y'all let me know in the chat. Kara says, exactly. I respect my mother so much more now that I'm an adult. Can't nobody tell me about my own parent. Right. Y'all know I adore my pet dragon. I love my mama, but mama wasn't always right. And it's okay. Like, good Lord, get over it. Lala says the barbs need help that only God can provide. And please do not forget a good antipsychotic, a good psychotropic, a good one. Yes, Yusuf, is very normal. Good Lord. I used to think my mama was like a religious fanatic. I swear. I thought she was a religious fanatic because we was afraid of going to hell every time there was a thunderstorm. We thought, this is it. It's happening now. It took me to get grown and become a parent to realize, no, she was instilling the right thing in us, because, the fear of God is the beginning of wisdom. But it takes you to get grown to get certain things. Renee says somebody let the barb loose. They did, and they went wandering into normal spaces. Nisi Rose say this, I think it's a combination of both. They all meet up online in groups. They do. They do. Yes, y'all, use your engagement button. I want to see bubbles. I don't see no bubbles. Sharon Middleton say, I apologize to my kids all the time. I know I done said sorry. What kind of mother can't tell their baby sorry? What kind of father can't say, Mama sorry or Daddy sorry? Like, if you, hey, I ain't know it made you feel like that. Mama, sorry. Like, what's wrong with that? Like, are you okay? Mac says it's where they meet up. They always been here. Ooh, they wait. Mac, you saying they live among us? Oh man. Thank you for being 108. Kira Bright say lock the barbs back up. Lock them back up. Get them back on the ranch. Now let's get over to RHOA because we got a final cast. We got a final cast. Now, Oh, my sister on the phone said a lack of rubber and rods created these crazies. That's tough. That's tough. Wait, the baby say the sick in the mind meet online and feel empowered to express their sick mindsets. You know what? I think you're right. They get together because they got numbers. They feel emboldened. Like, let's attack all the normal people. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. So listen, the cast list, the final cast for RHOA season 16 is out. Okay, it was reported by Love B. Scott. Okay, Love B. Scott has reported. Love B. Scott has all of the inside track. Love B. Scott #1 is buddy with Kenya, and he has some kind of hookup with them, giving him sometimes the trailers and stuff early, and sometimes he can get exclusives. So Love B. Scott put out the official cast list for RHOA season 16. Okay. They say it's Portia Williams, Kenya Moore, of course, Drew Sadami, Brittany Edie, Kelly Farrell, Shamia Morton, and Angela Oakley. And Cynthia Bailey will be a friend that makes pop-ups and stuff, I'm assuming. Okay. So here's the thing. And this is the little bit, just the tiny bone, small bone, like, smaller than the bones on a speck or a brim or a piece of whitefish. Small bone with lovebscott.com. Why on earth are you not telling us anything about these ladies? I don't know anything at all about Brittany Edie, other than she got a slick mouth and then already said some incendiary things. And I believe she's taking shots at her RHOA cast. I'm going to play that for y'all in a little bit. Y'all know I got the audio, thanks to Couture Bay. All right. Yeah, child, Sheree, this third or fourth is one of them. She done been fired so many times, I lost count. Okay, now I heard that she do some online stuff, but I don't know nothing about her. I don't know whether she's an influencer or what she is. Angela Oakley, all we know is that she married to Charles Oakley. I don't know nothing else about her. Okay, I don't know nothing else about her. Kelly Farrell, I don't know nothing about her. Cynthia Bailey, we know she is wallpaper, and she's gonna be popping in and out as a friend. Okay, as a bonus, as a friend. Now, the first thing, like I said, we know very little to nothing about these women, which could be good, could be not. I would prefer, had we known just a little bit of blurb, like give us a hint or something about, at least what they might do for a living, because we don't know. Kira Bright say Drew better not come on here lying this season, child. Well, then you must be asking her to stop breathing, because if Drew talks, she gonna lie. I don't know why we got her back, her and that stiff neck of hers. I'm sick of Drew Sadami with her lying and that stiff neck. I don't know what else to say. I don't know if it was because of that or not. We're gonna get to it. Say Sheree is the cat with 9 lives. Yes. I don't know none of them. Nope. Yeah, who are these women? I would love to know. Now, I'm going to say this. While that is a small bone that I have with Love B. Scott, just a small one, tiny, Sheree need to be a personal trainer. I mean, I don't know what she's going to do. She looks great, though. She looks great. The Black Woman Lifestyle said, Kenya told Sheree about Martell at the reunion. I mean, yeah, but again, I don't know. So listen. One way that this could be seen as a positive, I'm gonna tell you how this could be seen as how this could be seen as a little bit of a positive. Okay, follow me on this. Just grant me a little bit of a little bit of levity. So you remember when the show first started, we did not know any of the ladies. We didn't. We didn't know any of them. We did not know Sheree Whitfield from a can of paint. We did not know Lanithia. We did not know Kim Zolciak. Some people had seen Lisa Wu when she was with Keith Sweat, but they really didn't know her. Deshawn Snow, still don't nobody know her. So it could be a positive. You know what I mean? By them grabbing women who are not already established as something or somebody in Hollywood or social media, it could be a positive. I would like to know a little bit more, but I think it could be, there could be a catch-22. It could go both ways. Max said, truth be told, I'd rather have Sheree as a friend than Cynthia. Amen. Sheree starts mess, and we must admit we love mess. That's true. That is a true statement. SFF says Sheree gets the award for the most fired cast member. She does look great, but she needs to give up reality TV. Just saying. Maybe. Kira says Sheree could have been so successful in fitness, but she thinks she's the next Anna Wintour. Fall spring. I don't know. Appreciate you. So look, that's one aspect, right? So now let's look at something else. This whole Cynthia Bailey and not Sheree Whitfield. Now Sheree's been fired again. At this point, I don't even know if I want to call it firing. Can we call it firing? Is it legit firing at this point? Because I don't even know. I feel like Sheree is just somebody that they keep on standby when they have a spot that they can't fill. I think that somehow that's just what she is now. I don't think she's ever meant to be a permanent staple on that cast again. I don't feel that way. I also feel as though she's absolutely a better fit than Cynthia. But I think that, yes, it definitely could be seen as a seat filler. I feel like they probably got Cynthia there because, you know, they want a bowl of oatmeal. They want wallpaper. They want somebody who brings nothing. You say you appreciate Cynthia coming back. She's a neutral party. Is she neutral? Or is she just like quietly nasty? I don't know. Sheree's like an extra, kind of, sort of, but an extra with a little bit of spice. Yeah, I'm surprised they would bring wallpaper back. If you're trying to get the ratings back, wallpaper is probably not the way to go. Yeah, my sis said Sheree Bravo in a situationship. I couldn't say it better. Couture Bay say Peter's a better housewife. What were they thinking? I agree. I totally agree. Cynthia is likely to pop up. Give her wallpaper impersonation, maybe 1 or 2 Nene Leakes impersonations like she did the first season Nene was gone. I'm not sure. So they say Cynthia's one of Andy's favorites. Lackluster, less than, probably. I can see it. But on to Sheree, because I have thoughts. I got thoughts. And I want to know if y'all thinking along the lines or if y'all can see where I'm coming from. First of all, I think that Sheree was kind of, I don't want to say she was pulling a Nakatata, but I want to say that maybe she was in the same holding pattern as Nakatata, because she never came out and said she was coming back, but Sheree dropped her own share of breadcrumbs to indicate that she might be, with posts and with captions like she gets her way, the stuff with her and Martell popping up on social media, with him saying Mrs. Holt, her showing up, taking pictures with Simon and him talking about loyal friends and all that. I feel like it was leaning toward she had heard something or she was campaigning to get back in that space. I think they also missed an opportunity to give Kenya something to be messy with, because Kenya needs something to be messy with, and I think that she needs someone to kind of attack. And I really don't want to see her try to pull, I'm going to attack one of the new girls. Because she tried it with Courtney last year. Courtney gave her as good as she got, and all of her fans cried in their tea. So I don't want to see her do that again and then have one of the new ladies have her fans crying again, and then have the fans saying, oh, this person needs to go because she won't kiss Kenya's botch booty. Like, I don't need it. Max say not being a better housewife. Y'all so cruel. Well, Peter is a better housewife than Cynthia. As we know, they had been broken up a whole year. He pretended to be with her for an additional year to help her stay on that show. So he definitely is. Dan Brown, thank you for being like number 112. Okay, D. Seratina say Sheree is a temp worker. Probably so. But they missed the opportunity for Kenya to have somebody who is established and already has a certain amount of haters already that she could have picked with. The reason I say this is because Miss Oakley, which is Charles Oakley's wife, I could very easily see Kenya Moore going for the low-hanging fruit and trying to needle Sheree and trying to create an issue between Sheree and this lady because Sheree used to date Charles Oakley back in the day. Okay, basketball player, in case some of y'all are not sports fans. So that was an opportunity that I think that was missed. I think the opportunity for her and Portia to kind of be clashing a little bit because she was, overseas with Simon and her friend that is, I don't know that lady's nationality, so let me not guess. I was going to assume that she was an African lady. I don't know, but that's one of the ladies that she's always traveling with, but they were over there taking pictures with Portia's fake ex-husband, soon to be ex-husband, because I don't believe they're really getting a divorce either. I don't. It was an opportunity for a little bit of drama and a little bit of, actual TV, some actual housewife stuff. So I'm not sure why they would pass up on actual drama for Cynthia the wallpaper. I don't know. I wouldn't have did it, but have at it. So let's talk about this young lady, Brittany Edie is her name. Hey, Angela Davis. Thank you for being like number 118. So I want to show y'all something. I want y'all to see this, and then I want you all to draw your own conclusions. Okay? Right, Mac? Huge miss. Huge miss. I don't know why they passed up on some real mess. Real mess for manufactured mess. I don't know. It's not making sense for me. It's not making sense for me. I can't make no sense out of it. But I want y'all to see something because I find this to be quite interesting. And I'm going to try to share the screen. Hopefully, Xfinity does what it's supposed to do today and doesn't get on my nerves. You say they should have gave Simon a piece. Simon say he ain't going to jail for y'all. Simon say he ain't going to jail for y'all. That man say he ain't been in jail since the 80s. He is not finna come on Bravo and let y'all put him in jail for a TV show. And you know what else? I don't know that I blame him for that. I don't know that I blame him for not wanting to go to jail. I don't. I don't know. I wouldn't want to go to jail either. So let me pull this up because I need y'all to see this. See what Miss Edie has to say for herself. I think she's a very interesting character. I think if they were trying to avoid actual mess and stick to manufactured mess, they may have miscalculated. I think it's possible that they have indeed miscalculated. I feel that way. Okay, good. So let's share the screen. Make sure your sound is up because I need y'all to hear this. Let me share the screen. Make sure y'all can see before I turn the sound up. Hey, Trina. All right.
Edges. We want to see them edges. We want to see them scalps this season. Okay? Let us know you got edges. We want to see them edges. Okay? We want to see them motherfucking edges. Keep them hoes guessing. That face is mad. Flawless, right? Flawless, baby. Okay, Britt, I see what the fuck's going on. Angeli on that flawless face. Period. We want to see them scalps this season.
So y'all see what type of energy she coming with. Now I don't know. Darren Hood, she looked messy as hell. She looked messy as all hell. And I think she taking shots already. She ain't even got in the door good. And the shots have been fired. Bah, bah, bah. Yes, it's absolutely giving me ghetto energy. It's like Tommy Lee meets Shamari DeVoe. Like, it's something real ghetto going on in there. Definitely reminds me of Tommy. Definitely reminds me of Tommy. Definitely giving shots fired. Clash with Kenya. I think that's who she taking shots at. Even say giving messy real bad, but she better be able to do it in person. Hello. Hello. No, baby. That was not her natural hair. She had all kind of pieces in the bag. All kind of bits and pieces in the bag. But because she had a leave out, she making noise. Hey, Vicky Black. Oh, yes. Her and Kenya definitely going to end up going at it. I see that coming. I see it coming. Talking about she not necessarily as flawless face, more like a concealer. Right. I'm going to need you not to be hollering about a flawless face when you got all that pancake on. Okay? It's a lot going on there. Yes, the ghetto. The ghetto. Y'all make sure y'all hitting that like button now. Vita is number 126. Did I eat and drink water? I have not really. I ate part of a pear, but the pear was not good, so I didn't finish it. I had a couple of my chickpea snacks. Y'all know I like the vegan chickpea puffs. I had a couple of those, and I did drink a little juice. Definitely declassing the show. Definitely declassing the show. Lala say, wop, wop, wop. I'm scared. Yes, they taking shots already. It's real. Brian Patterson, hey, boo. Thank you for being 125. Say, we don't want ghetto on RHOA. Send them over to Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. It's definitely giving Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. I don't know if she's another Marlo. I like Marlo far better than this girl energy. But it's interesting that they would try to act like Marlo was just so gutter, even though she had more money, more style, more class, more fashions. But then y'all bring in this girl. She literally was calling them hoes. Keep them hoes guessing. What? The hoes? Girl, you already the hoes? We already moved them to hoes. Hey, Lord. Jim Bunny say, well, I will continue to keep watching Beverly Hills, Miami, and Dubai, Salt Lake, and New York City. Okay. Yeah, I don't know whether she went to a doctor or not, so I can't say that about her. I don't know nothing about her. All I know is she's got a mouth on her and she taking shots. And I'm gonna be honest, came out cussing. I feel like she taking shots at Kenya Moore. I feel like she taking shots at Kenya Moore. That's who I think she taking shots at. She say she want to see scalps. She want to see them MF and edges. She want to show them you got edges. Hey, Darkest Bari, thank you for being 127. The fact that she kept harping on edges and the fact that Kenya been wearing them wigs more and more and more. And I think that's who she taking shots at already. Kenya, it's you in danger, girl. You in danger, girl. Because this child here coming in the door acting like she want attention real bad. And I think she want attention so bad that then she coming for your wig, girl. She coming for your U-part wig, your demi wig. She coming for your full wig, the one that you be trying to put on and then leave part of your front out and it be kicking up over the top and everybody be getting pictures of it. Because I had got a picture of it too, actually, girl. But I think she coming for your wigs. I think she coming for Kenya's wigs. Queen said, I said the same thing too. I see it coming. I say, oh no, this is trouble. They done got rid of Sheree because they didn't want no real drama, but I think this girl right here is finna bring some. Darren Hood say, yeah, her and Kenya ain't gonna mesh well. I see it. I see it. Hey, Kimberly, thank you for being 128. Happy hump day to you too. Evie say, if Marlo not on the show, she got to be talking to Kenya. Got to be talking to Kenya. Now, the question would be, do the producers want Kenya gone now that they got Candy? They wanted her gone bad enough to stick Marlo on her and Candy. Max say, honestly, most of the cast is giving IG tots energy. Lord, how RHOA has fallen. I don't know. This girl definitely gives me Instagram energy. She does. She gives Instagram energy. However, Miss Oakley does not give Instagram energy because, you know, her husband got banked. She said 7 expletives in 3 seconds. This is a dangerous girl. Okay? It's a dangerous girl right there. Renee 6 say the thirst is real. Yeah, I feel like she coming for Miss Kenya Moore hair care. I think so. Vet say, is one of the new ladies Kenya's friend from last season? No, they did not bring that girl on here. Keela, no, she ain't on there. Evie said, I feel like Kenya gonna gather her. Kenya gonna try. Because remember, she tried it with Courtney, and I'm sorry. I feel like Courtney chewed her up good and better, and Kenya's fans were crying in their teeth because she chewed them up good and better. Speaking of which, the entire couch, one whole half of that reunion from last year is gone. They got rid of Marlo, which I feel like Marlo served a purpose. They needed Marlo to try to keep them with a little bit of ratings, and they needed Marlo to be the henchman and go after Candy and Kenya. Okay? I feel like once she served her purpose, I think that was it. I'm not even sure that Bravo might not bring her back because I feel like whenever they need to use her to go after somebody, I feel like they're going to do it again. I think her and Sheree are going to be continually revolving through the door. Just what I believe. I think they got rid of Courtney way too soon. Courtney should have came back. I don't care who don't like her. Courtney should have came back because Courtney did not come in there dragging her knuckles, being scared to talk and nothing else. They claimed she was the mistress or whatever. Her and Ralph ain't real cousins, and it looked like they was not real cousins. They like friend cousins or whatever, and didn't even know each other like that. I feel like she should have came back because I want some more of that. You know what I'm saying? Let's go on and lay it on the table. You skipped over some more drama that we could have got authentically. Okay. Then they got rid of Sheree, which to me was silly because, like I said, like I just outlined, it was so much potential drama with Sheree there with Portia and with Miss Oakley. They missed all of that. So like y'all wiped out a whole couch of the show. So literally everybody who wasn't kissing behind got to go. That's weird to me. I'm sorry. Now, Yanyetta being gone, that's good because y'all know she had a sleep demon attached to her. Every time we talked about that girl, everybody in the lab was yawning together. She's serving wolf tickets. Maybe so, Delicia. Yet, hey, boo. Say, is that the young lady that people are saying that Kenya read so bad the girl said she was done? I don't know nothing about that at all. Darkest Barry say, I get rid of Kenya for Candy. Yeah, I wouldn't. Out of Kenya and Candy, give me Kenya. Y'all know I can't stand Kenya, but out of Kenya and Candy, give me Kenya because Kenya will at least put on a show. Candy just gonna screech like a billy goat and pretend like she want to fight people with them little bitty arms. Even say Shamia definitely gives Instagram energy though. Yeah, but it's like a boring Instagram. Like it's one that maybe she's making biscuits or something. Shamia is boring to me. Shamia bores the hell out of me. Just watching her is boring. And I wanted to mention this too. I'm shocked that Shamia is a full-time castmate because remember before the story was I can't be full-time because my husband don't want me to be full-time on this show. So she had always only been a friend or made cameos, and now she's a full-time peach holder. Interesting. Y'all don't find that interesting? Because I do. Darren say Kenya's gonna read her, not as in reading a book. We'll see. Say, but Courtney didn't get forced. This girl seemed like a force. Yes. This one definitely seems forced as hell. Courtney's came in trying to kind of be nice. And I think they got mad because she told Candy about her tale and wasn't too shy about telling Kenya about hers. And I think that's what pissed a lot of Kenya and Candy's fans off. But I like Courtney. Courtney was lying, talking about, yeah, but that cousin stuff, but that's that country people play cousin stuff, baby. Yeah. I feel like they could have gave Marlo another chance. She wasn't my fave, but when she got her peach, but I think she deserved another season, especially over Drew. Of course she did. But you got to remember, Marlo was not the people's favorite, the executive's favorite. Remember, Andy Cohen at one point said Marlo would never get a peach. They only gave her a peach because they needed her to go after Candy and Kenya. They needed to cut down their money. And so it worked. Yes, while you missed it last season, every time we said Yon Yetta's name, I would be yawning. Everybody in the chat was yawning. That girl has a whole sleep demon. Seriously, she need deliverance. Trina say if Marlo wasn't there last year, the show would have been boring more than it was. Absolutely. Oh, Tiffany J say, why I just yawned. I told y'all that lady got a whole sleep demon. He said, don't make me wake the demon up. Oh no! What Joe Budden said, what sleeping pill is that demon on? What sleeping pill is that demon on? Because it just won't get up. Insider. DS say Bravo went cheap and gave out raisins disguised as peaches. Not raisins. Don't do it. Portia and Shamia is a dual package. Yes, but they've done that before, allowing Shamia to be a friend. That's why I said that's right, D. Saratinas. That's interesting. Like, what is going on here? I'm like, wait. Couture Base say, now that Candy is gone, it's very weird. It's weird, very suspicious. Yes. That's what I was getting at, niece. Once Candy gone, now you can be a full-time cast member. Shamia, what's going on, girl? Because, see, I heard that you had did some funny things with Candy and them. Is that why you couldn't be a full-time cast member with Candy on the show? Is that why your husband ain't want you to be Shamia, we ain't gonna tell nobody, girl. Just tell us. We ain't gonna tell nobody. I swear we ain't gonna tell nobody if you just tell us. It only us gonna know. SFF say, I think they brought on Shamia because they want a younger cast. But Shamia and Portia is the same age. What we saying? They just brought on this young girl that cuss like Dice Clay. What we doing? Nisa said, I'm interested to see if Shamia's husband will be on camera. Right. I'm very interested. Very interested. SFL say Candy and Shamia are friends. They are. That's why we said why you couldn't be on there, because they was more than friends. They was more than friends. SFF, do we have to dig down in the bucket? Because I don't want to reach in that bucket. I don't know what the hell gonna get on my hand. But they was more than friends. You know, this is where we come to gossip. And we on the porch, and it's evening time. It's evening time. Y'all, you sure? I don't want to reach down in the bucket, but if I must. If I must. But yeah, so that happened. Now, yeah. Right, niece. And the story that she was swimming over there with Candy and them. And it's real funny that now that Candy ain't on the show no more, Now you can be a full-time peach holder. Okay, Shamia girl. Okay, no problem. Now, before we get into Akatitty, Lord, Miss Kaiser so say the Dungeon Chronicles. That must be what it is. That must be what it is. Before we get into the Dungeon Chronicles, girl, y'all, we got to skip and hop across the ocean, boom, boom, to what's going on across the water, okay? Because we got trouble across the water. These people done lost their mind. Now, with this Mohbad situation, the young man, the little musician, the one that passed last year, and they was still had all this mess going on. T Monique, thank you for being 133. Now, remember, I told you his record label them, Naira Marley, you know, and Sam Larry, they was accusing them of killing that boy. And then they couldn't prove it. And so they saying flat out, like, we ain't did nothing to him. Mind you, when he tried to leave the record label, they beat him up. And Mohbad was on tape saying that they not only beat him, but they put some kind of white powder in some water, and then he said they forced him to drink the water. Well, anyway, the boy turned up dead. They buried him like 2 days later, blamed it on tradition or whatever. They exhumed the body. The boy's dad had been harassing his widow because he was married, got a little baby named Liam with the wife, Wumi, right? So they've been harassing this girl, do a DNA test. Mind you, his daddy ain't never denied him. Matter of fact, when that boy died, he had the baby name tattooed on his hand. So he clearly claimed the baby. But now his daddy want to sit up and pull that baby ain't his because he want to fight that girl for the property she got from her husband that just passed. Well, long story short, y'all, they finally did the autopsy on this young man. They did. When they did the autopsy, y'all, now I don't know whether this is because they waited so long to do it or whatever, but the coroner came out today, or it was either late yesterday. You know, I get crossed up because it's like a 6-7 hour time difference. I think we had 6 hours during the fall. No, 7 hours during the fall. It's like 6 hours difference, okay, in the time. But anyway, so the coroner then came out and said that he can't even determine how the boy died. So if we now, after the whole autopsy done finally been completed, you can't even tell us how this boy died, what the hell is this? And who going to jail? Or is nobody going to jail for this child's passing? Because something funny went on, and I'm not crazy. I can bet you that. I'm not crazy. Somebody did something that wasn't just right. Because how did this healthy young man just drop dead? People don't just drop dead. People don't just drop dead. Okay, the baby says so roots. That's what I'm thinking. Somebody did something funny. Because they saying they can't even determine what done killed the baby. They don't know what did it. I say, this don't sound good. And his daddy up there fake crying. But mind you, while he crying, talking about, I can't sit through this while the coroner is, describing everything they did with the autopsy and the fact that they couldn't determine his cause of death. But you wasn't so shook up and emotional that you couldn't turn on the camera and record to put on TikTok. This old man, that's an evil old man. After that boy died, then all of a sudden he talking about, yeah, now I'm going to make music. Who the hell does that? Your baby is gone. And instead of you to be trying to, he was actually blocking them from getting their body, in my opinion. And this is just my opinion, and it don't count for nothing other than my opinion. However, but I feel like he was blocking them from getting that autopsy done. I don't think he wanted an autopsy done. I think he wanted to make this all about fighting the paternity of little Liam so he could try to fight and take property from that young man's wife, Lil Wumi. But that's neither here nor there, and it's a mess. Her sister, her half, okay, y'all tell me this. If you got the same mama, but you don't have the same daddy, that's your half sibling, right? Well, I think so. Well, her half sister, Karomi, or however you say that girl name, she came out jumping in it. I feel like that girl was clout chasing. So she jumps out there, she cussing out the people that's, criticizing Wumi, which is Mohbad's wife, his widow, because she's still here, he gone. And so when people, she was saying like really rude stuff, like using slang to describe this boy passing it, like she was really out of line. And so when the general public started dragging her, and she look a mess, y'all. She done bleached so bad, her lips look black. She actually looked like Vibes Cartel with braids in the face. Bleached so bad, her lips is black, her knuckles look like roasted plantains. Like she look a mess. And so they started dragging her. And woman was like, girl, she had actually said online, like, you need to chill out and stop saying the stuff you saying. And then when the public kept dragging the girl, now she attacking Wumi. Like, I feel betrayed. That girl don't have to come defend you from the public. Who told you to jump in this in the first place? So it's a lot of mess going on. I'm going to keep my eye on it. If they ever figured out who took that child's life, I'm going to come right back over here and tell y'all. Now, let me grab this real quick because I need y'all to do something for me. Y'all know I don't ask for too many favors, but I'm asking for one today. Today I am. Oh, yes. I need a favor. I do. I need a whole favor. So y'all hold on. Let me pull something up and then we get over to Akademiks. Akademiks is up next. Him is up next. I assure you. He is up next, but I do need one small favor from my dear sisters, if I may, press upon you for such a thing. If I may. If I may. I need to show y'all something. This disturbed me to no end, and I will not be disturbed alone. I won't. Yes, Vet, the girl looked like Vibes Cartel. You know how Vibes done bleached so bad that his lips look black? That's how she looked. Like she been smoking forest fires. That's how black her lips look. It's ridiculous. So let me pull up these screenshots, and I gotta share this screen. I got to. I have got to. Okay. So let's start here. Okay. I'm just making sure I got my pictures right, because I need y'all to see this. We got to move on to the man with the dancing mattress, and then we move into Akademiks immediately after. But I need a favor from you all first. Okay. So now you know I've been keeping y'all up on the man with the dancing mattress. Okay. Max say I laughed so hard at the Vibes Cartel reference. I love Vibes, but y'all know he done bleached himself till he look crazy. Y'all know this. You know I'm not lying on it. He looks insane. Bloody Ivy say smoking forest fires. Yes. Yes, honey. Mm-hmm. Yes. Mm-hmm. Well, let me share the screen. Because I need a favor. So I need y'all to tune in and tap in, okay? DS say the knuckles looking like roasted plantains had me on the floor. I'm just telling the truth. I'm just being honest. I'm just being honest. Hey, it's Miss Parker to you. Thank you for being like number 137. So yeah. The man with the dancing mattress, okay, Yul Edochie. So the lady, the fat dancing mattress is paying people to do stuff like this online, okay? I need y'all to see this. Hold on. I want y'all to see this. Hold on. Okay. So this is the account that she's using to do what she's doing. Now she's with this lady husband. She literally left her husband to go be with this other woman husband, Yul. So she got this little page. It's not even a real page. It just say nasty stuff about the original wife. But I want y'all to remember this because I want y'all to report this page. Okay? Yul Judy for EVA forever. Okay? Now this is the type of stuff she's doing, and this is why I'm reporting it. So this is the type of stuff she's saying about this lady. Next time she gonna die during the surgery. They don't even have to see her your useless children. May and her children physical to kill them. So she basically saying that they don't even have to see them physically to kill them, because people had already accused them of using witchcraft to kill May's oldest child, Billy. Okay. Then she said an accident gonna crush May and her children. Billy, Cam is the young boy who died. And mind you, it was just like weeks after that boy died, like 2 to 3 weeks, that his daddy was online dancing with this fat dancing mattress lady. Okay. Now I'm talking about R.I.P. Danielle, which is the little girl. Okay. Now, Yul's older brother Link had already came out way last year when he got screenshots of them plotting to go to the root man to kill their daughter, Danielle. And he told them, like, you better not do it. And you see her saying Danielle will join. So they still threatening to do harm to his daughter. Okay. Then she said, then you people will learn the hard way. So somebody responded, was like, if anything happened to Danielle, Judy would be stoned to death. She should. But then she goes, oh, Danielle soon get pregnant out of wedlock like her mama and try to abort it. And then she gonna die. And then she's like, R.I.P. to May's children. Who gonna join Billy next? She's posting pictures of the child that passed or whatever. Just disgusting. Okay. So the fact that this lady is making these kind of statements and claims, saying all this hateful stuff, threatening May and her children, I'm going to need y'all to go to Instagram, get your pens, get your pads. This is the favor that I'm asking. I need you all to go to this account on Instagram and report this for bullying and harassment, because this is disgusting. This is disgusting. This is the account. Yul, YULJUDY, the number 4 EVA. Screenshot it if you have to. Screenshot it if you have to. This page needs to be reported. It needs to be reported. And if enough people report it, hopefully Instagram will take it down, because this is disgusting and it needs to stop. It needs to stop. Okay, now that's the only favor. Y'all know I don't ask for too many favors, but I'm asking y'all for a favor on this one. That one needs to be reported. And I'm not even real big on reporting stuff, but that is disgusting. And it's been tracked down. That is one of Judy Austin's, what y'all call them, burner accounts. That's her nasty tail saying that stuff. That page needs to be reported. Quiet Storm say, what kind of man would be with a woman that wished death on his own children? That's what we want to know. Some people are saying that she might be done did something to him, or whether they done did something dirty together and now she got, maybe she blackmailing him. We don't know. But he's still with her. He was still with her after her good friend Sarah Martins had leaked the information that they was plotting to go to the root man against his daughter. And he sat there next to her while she disparaged his daughter and called his daughter all types of names and called her loose, and he was fine with all of that. So we don't know whether she done sugar chicken footed him or whether she got some dirt on him and he can't say nothing against her. We don't know. We don't know. But we know he been sitting still for all of it. Bianca, the beautiful, you done came in. I was looking for you. I actually called you earlier. This came out. There's a couple of pages that have been watching her, one of which is Just Lover. Another one was not Famous Vlog. May Nation. I think the May Nation account and Just Lover are the ones who tracked it back to Judy. But this account, and I have personally witnessed this account say some nasty stuff about those children, plotting on them children, just in comment sections. Cool Gamer, you back? So yeah, I need y'all to report that page. Go to Instagram, report that page, because there's no way in the world that should be happening. That should not be happening. That is disgusting. I don't care who you are. That's disgusting. Okay? Thank you for being like number 140. So she's a sicko and he a sicko for being with her, and is. Now, since we talking about sickos, let's move on over to Akatitty. Yes, y'all call him Akademiks, but he gonna be Akatitty over here. So he got a little legal trouble. DJ Akademiks, or Akatitty as I lovingly call him, has a little bit of legal trouble. And we got to talk about it. I'm going to pull up the Rolling Stones article because they had painful details about what went on between him and this young lady. But I want to give y'all a little bit of a backstory in case you weren't paying attention on social media at the time when everything first popped off, because this has been a long time coming. IMC Brown said that RHOA newbie was taking shots at Portia. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Could have been anybody, but I don't know. To me, it felt like she was shooting at Kenya. I'm just saying. Because Portia ain't never hid her wigs. Hell, Portia sell wigs. So, I don't know. I felt like she was shooting at Kenya, but it could have been. It could have been, because it definitely seemed like she's a tryhard. So, I don't know. I don't, baby. But moving on to Akademiks. Let me go ahead and pull up the Rolling Stone article. This is interesting. That's all I can say. And he's got a little problem. He's got a little problem. So the bottom line is this whole thing started. Thank you, Queena, for reporting that page. I appreciate you. No, not Akademiks. I like it. I like it. That sounds Greek. All right. So listen. This started last year. And I want to say this up front. Livingston Allen, DJ Akademiks, brought this on himself. Make no mistake about it. Bloody Ivy, thank you so much for reporting that account. That is very important, because people making threats against women and children is creepy. Like, girl, you got the man. You won. I don't know who the hell goes around stealing poverty, but you wanted the poverty. You got it. May ain't even fighting you for that man. Why are you threatening her children? I just don't understand. But anyway, anywho, thank you, Vet, for reporting that page. Thank you so much. So listen. He was on his podcast. DJ Akademiks was on his podcast. And so he started, thank you, Quiet Storm. He started recounting the incident that happened at his house with this young lady. This young lady had not gone public. Her name is Fauziya Abache. Okay? They call her Zaya for short. Fauziya Abache. She had never gone public. She never said anything out of the way. She never even alluded that there was an incident. I'm going to get into the details a little bit later. But when he was on his show talking about it, hey, Kiko, thank you for being 141. When he was on his show talking about what happened to this young lady, he was making light of it, calling her a thought, and said that, oh, this girl, she slept with everybody, and, said some really disparaging things. Now, he didn't call any names, but he didn't have to call any names, because the young lady in question knew exactly who he was talking about by the way he was describing the incident that he claimed took place at his home. And apparently she was affected by the way he described the incident at his home, trying to play it off as though he had done nothing wrong. Okay? Let's be clear. That's what he did. So this young lady at that time, decided she was going to go to social media herself and tell her side of the story, because she was affected by what he said about her. And I understand that. If something that horrible happened to you, and then the person who did it or took part in it then goes online to make light of it and tell it like it's some fun story, I can absolutely understand why she would want to speak up for herself. I think anybody in her position would want to do the same thing. Okay? So it made sense to me. And she told her side of the story. And at that time, I felt really, really bad. Bloody Ivy said he said his men were training her by the pool. That's exactly what he said. I was trying not to say the words because it was so nasty. Yes. And he had two of his men do crap to her while she was drugged. Yes. Yep. Thank you, Lala, for reporting that page. I appreciate it. Thank you, Debbie Garcia, for reporting that page. Bloody Ivy say he made it seem like she did things voluntarily. Right. And here's the thing with what took place and what we know now about that incident it seemed like I don't know what would have gotten into him to make him even refer to that incident. That should have been the last thing to come out of his mouth, considering what he knew about the incident. Girl, the screaming video, I'm gonna get into that because that really that made my chest hurt, if I'm being honest. That hurt my chest. But after he made those horrible statements, that's when the young lady spoke up for herself. And I think that was brave, because once you know you're in a position where you can't do anything criminally to this person, and now he's mocking you, he's making jest, he's telling jokes and telling lies about what happened to you, that's salt in the wound. And I think a lot of women would have just retreated into depression, possibly self-harm. And she spoke up, and shout out to her. Evie said he was doing damage control. Maybe, but I mean, he was out of danger at that point. So it was like, what was the point of salting this girl's wounds? You all have violated her in the worst way. Yes, that is why he's a dummy. And y'all know I used to call him Akadummy. Now he's just Akatitty. But I'm going to let you hear in her own words what happened to her. And then we're going to go to the Rolling Stone article and talk about this lawsuit that is now a thing, because of what he chose to do on his podcast and making light of the attack against this young woman. Okay. Evie says it was the guilt. Yep. We're going to do audio. I really don't want to plaster her face everywhere. I think it's bad enough that her face is already out there, but brave of her to actually show her face in this situation. So let's hear what Zaya had to say about what this animal did to her.
Crazy right now, but I'm not going to stand here and let this man continue to lie about me. That's not what happened. Akademiks, you know that that's not what happened. And for you to pretend that you didn't do anything, that I just went to your house and I'm just some thought, like we didn't know each other for 2 years. You tried to save yourself after your friends assaulted me. Whether or not you got drunk or not, I know that when you woke up, you were on top of me too. You raped me too, and a rape kit was done. You know what? I'm gonna come back with my own story. This what you wanted, you're about to get it. I've been quiet for way too long. I look crazy right now, but I'm not gonna stand here and let this man continue to lie about me. That's not what happened. Akademiks, you know that that's not what happened. And for you to pretend that you didn't do anything, shit.
Okay, so y'all heard what she said at that time. He tried to play it off like, oh, it's no big deal, or if something legal happens, let it happen. I think he was way too arrogant. And I believe that his arrogance came from the place of she did not go forward trying to push for criminal charges, with the DA telling her they didn't have enough to prosecute this man. But I'm going to read for you all this article because I want y'all to really get the depth. I'm going to make myself get through this article because I want you all to hear. Y'all know certain words. Excuse me. We do have to switch out because of the censorship on YouTube and for overall comfort, because this is very sensitive subject matter. But I'm going to read this article and I want y'all to hear everything involved. Okay. Bloody Ivy said he talked about it like that, I think, because of the delusion that affects some rich men. They start feeling like they're so powerful that they're above the law. I believe that's exactly what he felt. And I think that he feels that he's so smart that there's no way that he's going to have any repercussions for what he did to this lady. So Baca is not the only one with a weird case. Okay. Why are either one of them around? All right. So apparently Kendrick was right. And these predators do move in flocks. So this is from the Rolling Stone article that was released yesterday. Okay. DJ Akatitty sued for grapes and defamation. All right. Fazaya Abashi claims she was assaulted multiple times at the internet personality's home, first by two men who drugged her and then by Akatitty himself. DJ Akatitty is facing a new lawsuit accusing him of grapes, sexual assault, and defamation. The lawsuit filed in the Superior Court of New Jersey and obtained by Rolling Stone was filed by Fazaya Abashi, who dated the internet personality, real name Livingston Allen, after meeting him online in 2021. Abashi alleges that on the 16th of 2022, Allen contacted her and invited her to his house in New Jersey, not suspecting any ill intentions, even though they allegedly hadn't seen each other for almost a year. When Edochie arrived, however, she was met by two men identified as John Doe 1 and John Doe 2, whom she did not expect to be there. Edochie claims the two men drugged her drink and then plied her with alcohol before assaulting and you-know-whatting her on Allen's pool deck. Edochie says the drugs impacted her memory and caused her to lose consciousness. According to the suit, she claims she was later woken up at around 4 a.m. on July 17, 2022, in a bedroom by Allen Akademiks, who was pulling her hair, prying her legs open, and brutally assaulting her. She claims Edochie accuses Allen of penetrating her in both orifices. Okay, that's as deep as I can go with that. And says she was begging him to stop. And crying for most of this assault by losing her ability to move physically. The following day, according to the lawsuit, Edochie asked Allen for details about what happened the previous night. He allegedly showed her a trash can that contained 2 condom wrappers, which suggested to Edochie that after the alleged pool deck attack, the 2 John Does had taken her into another room in the house and continued to brutally assault her. Edochie also claimed that Allen showed her surveillance footage of the pool deck attack. According to Ms. Edochie, as she watched the video, she looked like she was just lying there lifeless, which did not sit right with her, the suit reads. According to the text messages included in the lawsuit, later that day, on July 17th, Allen told Edochie to get tested and said she would do the same. Edochie said she found the statement odd. And the suit argues that the text was proof that Allen, who said he had not slept with Mrs. Edochie for over a year, engaged in unprotected sexual intercourse with her that night. Oh, wow. Okay. After contacting her lawyer for advice, Edochie went to the police. The authorities first told her to visit a hospital for a grapes kit, which she did. The kit purportedly led to the discovery of traces of Allen's genetic material inside of her, okay? She claims then Edochie spoke with the authorities in person. Photographs were taken of bruises on Edochie's arm, back, buttocks, and legs. They brutalized this child, y'all. They brutalized this baby. Edochie also sat for a recorded wire call. So the police then recorded a call with Allen, during which she claimed Allen graphically recounted and admitting to having sexual intercourse with her, even going so far as to describe her vagina. This led the cops to obtain a warrant for the surveillance footage and other evidence. Edochie claimed that Allen disposed of several items, bed sheets, etc., okay, at the dumpster near his office, not near his home, near his office. Presumably, Mr. Allen was attempting to destroy the evidence of Ms. Edochie's assault. Despite taking her allegations to the police, she chose silence per the lawsuit and ostensibly decided not to press charges. Her decision to bring the lawsuit comes after her allegations were brought to light at the end of 2023. So this was as a direct result of him getting on his podcast and making jokes and denigrating her personality and degrading her after what these men did to her. He and his friends, John Doe 1 and John Doe 2. Jesus. Allen did not reply to Rolling Stone request for comment, but addressed the lawsuit at the start of his Rumble live stream Tuesday afternoon, calling it a shakedown and saying it's a money tree situation. He also reiterated several claims that he had previously made about the allegations, claiming that the police had conducted an investigation and nothing came of it. I'm not even hiding and ducking from a situation or ducking from the narrative that happened, he said. I pretty much told everything. And I also told the truth. The police came, they looked, we gave them everything that was still there. Pretty much everything is documented, caught on videotape. They got to see it with their own two eyes. Not only did they say, act you good. Why would the police say, act you good? Your name is Livingston Allen. He claims they said, act you're good. This is not just word of mouth. This is, you're officially clear. We couldn't bring criminal charges. You're not criminally liable, but also anybody else in the situation was also clear. That just means they couldn't prove it. He added, the things that fall in my favor happen to be the truth, video footage, text messages, everything that the prosecutor who could have potentially looked into this all reviewed and said, we don't have enough to go forward. So now this is the very interesting part of what that fat clown had to say. All of the word salad that he threw, it all boils down to this sentence. We don't have enough. I want you all, everybody type the word enough in the chat. We don't have enough to go forward. Now that I believe we don't have enough, because his DNA evidence there would have been more of a smoking gun had he kept lying and saying he didn't sleep with her. But the fact that he changed his story and said that I did sleep with her, then he still could argue that it was consensual. Okay? So that was the issue. They didn't have enough to go forward. So then this young girl had to sit quiet and deal with all of the psychological ramifications of what this fat animal did to her. Thank you. I see the enough in the chat. They didn't have enough to go forward. But as women, we should have had enough of animals like him. I have. So she had to sit in the psychological trauma, in the physical trauma of what he did to her. Him and those animals, his cohorts, did to her, only to hear him online making jest and joking about what he did to her. And see this right here, let's talk about it. Since we're gonna get into it, let's talk about it. It wasn't that she didn't cooperate. She decided not to go ahead and push, because just like they told him they didn't have enough, I know how they talk to victims. I guarantee you they told her, we really don't have enough. It's a crapshoot. We can push. So she did what a lot of women do. They retreat into the shadows and deal with the trauma that they have endured. For him to then go online. Yes, the fact that it's women and men believe in that crap. Enough is enough. You can't run from God, and he is watching. Everybody thinks they big until that one good day. Every day for the thief, one day for the owner. Until she had to hear him online making jest and talking about her as though she was the trash. She's the problem. After you lured her there for those men to attack her, to drug and attack her, and then for her to wake up with you big, fat, greasy, disgusting, saggy-titted animal, you sour-titted, fat, funky, flabby, on top. Jesus. Ha! Let me go back to being professional. I'm sorry. I haven't finished reading. In a December 30th, 2023 video, Allen claimed he was asleep at home while the two John Does allegedly assaulted her on the pool deck. acknowledging the surveillance footage of the alleged attack, saying she was getting trained by my two men's on my pool deck. The suit alleges that Allen defamed Edochie by accusing her of voluntarily having an orgy with his friends at his home while maintaining he never participated at all. The suit goes on to allege that Allen knew his statements in the video were misleading and false, and he was in possession of text messages from Mrs. Edochie where she stated that she did not know what happened to her on July 16th, 2022, and that it was Mr. Allen who informed her of the night's events. In a statement, Edochie said, "I'm confident that justice will prevail and the veil will be removed and no other woman will have to endure what I did." Okay? So let's talk about some of the things that I will be kind enough not to show to you because it is triggering. Okay? Exactly. They talk very crazy to especially female assault victims. Oh, yes. They talk to you real crazy. Enough. So there's a video that's making the rounds. And of course, I will not even play the audio here because it's too much. Where you can physically, and I'm sure some of you have heard or watched this video, where you could hear this young woman screaming. Y'all, she wasn't just screaming. It was blood curdling. It was blood curdling. It was horrible. I couldn't imagine that being my daughter. I could not imagine that being either of my daughters. The screams you heard from this girl. Jesus. And then you see him in the video. Mind you, this man said he was asleep, but we see him on the video walking into his room. He looked awake to me while he's waddling like a pregnant Thanksgiving turkey. Takes a lot of energy to move all that meat. You weren't sleepwalking. You can't sleep and move that type of a carcass around. It's not possible. He was up and ambulating. Heard this young woman screaming at the top of her lungs, and he made no effort to go and see what they were doing to her, which says to me, you knew full well what they were doing to her. You might have planned it the whole time. You might have called her over there just so y'all could do that. And you didn't care that she was saying she didn't want that to happen to her. That girl screamed at the top of her lungs. It was horrible. I will not play that here. There are plenty of YouTubers who are not as sensitive as I am to that sort of thing, and they have played it. You're welcome to go to any of their channels and go and listen to it. I personally don't care to ever hear that again in my life. Hello, beautiful people. It was triggering for me too. That baby screamed. The way she screamed. The way that child was screaming. Special place in hell for men like him. And those animals that were with him. God's anointed daughter said that scream had me crying like a baby. It triggered me in the worst way. Yes. Yes. The baby says, a fellow victim, you are your own advocate. I understand trauma keeping you from pushing with the police more than most people in here. Right. Exactly. That messed with my... If y'all can stand to listen to it, like I said, there's plenty of people playing it. I'm just telling you, I won't. I will not. I could not imagine being that young woman's mother. I couldn't. Because my baby can tell you I'm a different type of mama. I'm a little different. I will get you one way or another. I promise you. One way or the other. Me. I'll get you. One way or the other. I will see you right up off this planet. I will get you up out of here. I couldn't imagine being that young woman's mother. And then, hold on. The text messages. I don't want to necessarily show the text messages. There are people showing those too. But I will say this, the text messages are very telling. She's telling him that bad things happened to her, that she was hurting, her body was sore from what these people had did to her, and he's blowing it off. She's telling him, I didn't want that to happen, and then he's blowing it off. Those text messages do not absolve him of anything. Even the text messages were triggering. Absolutely triggering. In the worst way. And for him to sit up here talking about it's a money grab. No, you just better be glad that girl she has a nice mother. Because I promise you, had he touched one of mine, God would have to be forgiving me. Now, I would still be in deep repentance for what I would have done to him. Oh, no problem, baby. You know I ain't gonna play nothing like that. That's too much. That's too much. Right, God's anointed daughter. You say, sis, I agree. You got to leave from here. Yeah, this earth won't contain me and you. This earth won't hold me and you. This earth is not big enough to fit both of us. It won't work. It won't work. Even if I try to let it go, I can't. I'm just telling you, I know me. If it take me years to get you, I'll get you. I will get you. The fact that he's sitting up here cracking jokes, the fact that you up here defending little Aubrey Drake while he around here targeting little kids and children and texting 13-year-olds and hanging out at high schools and inviting high school children to his house and kissing on 17-year-olds on stages and doing all this weird, creepy crap. Let me tell you something. They really do travel in packs. Y'all better keep an eye on your children. You better keep an eye on your children. And I don't even want to play the audio of him bragging about the fact that he'll go with a 17-year-old. She could have just turned 17 if she got a college ID. He gone, because I talked about this on the channel when he said it. And I told y'all then that Negro was a predator. And we didn't even know about this yet. We didn't even know about this yet. Hey, Seanitra Howell, thank you for being 147. Yep, them predators moving flocks. Kendrick told y'all. He told y'all them predators moving flocks, and he wasn't lying either. He ain't told now word of a lie. They absolutely move in flocks. Oh, yes. Absolutely. So on top of all this mess that came out and the fact that you've been called, and that's just what it is, and we know what you are. You're a creep. You're a creep. You're a predator. You're a perv. You assault women. And on one good day, on one very good day, you're going to run into a woman like me. On that day, I hope somebody's recording. On that day, Livingston Allen, you're going to run into a woman like me. And I pray that somebody's recording. On that day, I pray someone has a camera. Incels with access are always predators. Exactly, because they still resent and hate women for not being attracted to them and only being attracted to their money. Absolutely. Well, let me tell y'all, Saucy Santana, back for the win. This is a good way to close out. Now, Saucy Santana, y'all know he ain't saved. So he did a little dragging. Y'all know his dragging come with a little bit of cussing. Now, I don't necessarily approve of no cussing on my channel. Now, if it get too bad, I might have to cut it off. Y'all know I can't take but so much all that cussing. But I want y'all to hear what Santana has had to say about this mess going on with DJ Akademiks. And he decided he was going to do a little bit of dragging. He was going to drag a little bit. Because number one, the man is a predator. Number two, he has spent a whole lot of his time harassing Caresha and other black women. You know, he hates grown women, especially if you're attractive, because he knows he could never, even with his money, he couldn't touch those ladies. And so he's a little salty. He's a little salty. So I want y'all to hear what Santana has to say about him. So we're gonna go ahead. Okay. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and share the screen. And I'm gonna let y'all hear what Santana had to say to um Livingston Allen, Akatitty. All right. So let me share the screen. Mhm. All right. Turn your sound up. This is entertainment. Let me make sure everybody's in. We here. Okay. We got our sound up. Are we locked in? Now step this way. Okay, come on. Let's get on back and let's hear from Saucy Santana.
Forcing Caresha every day fucking with her on Twitter. Oh, speak. Oh, you talk about everything but the dick shit. But now when it's on you, it's a money grab. It's fake. It's a fake lawyer trying to make headlines. Now somebody messed with you about Diddy. No, you fat funky sour dill pickle bitch. You sent your ass all down the motherfucking and that girl said you raped her. And we stand with her. There's no way that we do not believe what this lady is saying about you, bitch. She says you motherfucking raped her. Now, fuck wrong with you? Bitch, so now when it was Caresha, bitch, you was applying, you was dumb hoe. Bitch, that was you. Bitch, you was an alleged motherfucking rapist. Bitch, let's talk about it. Because we know you don't get motherfucking pussy willingly. So why should we think we lying? She lying. Why should we think these is fake lawyers? No, you fat funky bitch. You and your chest molest ass friends was fucking with that lady. Bitch, should we believe her? It's funny how the tables turn. Turn. Bitch. You nasty Mickey Mouse funky bitch. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. Yes, you did, bitch. We do not believe that you did not. Bitch, we know hoes ain't out here giving you no motherfucking pussy. So, you get the girls drunk, the girls wake up and you on top of them, you big belly bitch. Girl, that's a nightmare. Imagine you wake up, Akademiks on top of you. Oh, bitch, get your ass off me. Now you got lawyers and you can't talk about me. We want to hear from you. Bitch, y'all in there all day running your mouth. Ew. Raping Randall, nasty self. The fuck? You should make a few dollars on Twitch where you can at least pay for some motherfucking pussy. Pay for the pussy, don't take the pussy, baby. Word of the day. 6'9" freaky bitch. Nasty tail. And what would make you think we believe that it's fake lawyers? What would make you think we believe that these are fake headlines? But when it was Caresha, bitch, the word was bond. It was no motherfucking way. Pink cocaine and all this other weird ass shit. But bitch, we supposed to believe that shorty lying on you? I don't think so. Not gonna happen. Midget dick bitch. Sit down all motherfucking day. You just smell like sand. Sand. Been sitting in that motherfucking seat. All motherfucking laundry. That's what you smell like. That's why the girl ain't want you on top of her. You know you short and corn on the cob and corn. You gotta pay for pussy, but you cannot take it. You cannot get people drunk and get them under the influence and take their goodies. Bitch, this ain't no Easter egg. I can't just... Hey, everybody. This lady on the internet say Akademiks raped her. They hashtagging raping Randall. I ain't gonna tell nobody else.
Just trying to accommodate.
You was forcing Caresha every day fucking with her on Twitter.
Okay.
Oh, speak. Oh, you...
So y'all see what Santana had to say? Y'all see what Santana had to say? And I'm sorry, but I agree. Now I might not say it like he said it, because you know that's a lot. But I agree with everything he said. Even the hashtag. R-ing Randall. Yes. Yes. You a fan, you a fan, you a fan. Yes, he said Mickey Mouse. Yes, he said he smelled like sat because he just be sitting in the chair. Yep, he said he smelled like sat. So that's what's going on. He's had more. Santana has had more to say. I don't know that he's ever gonna take his knee off of the back of this man's neck. And quite frankly, I'm okay if he never does. He's had even more to say. Mm-hmm. There we go. Say, and clearly you don't mind predators. Just goes to show you mad because that black girl was taking money from Diddy. That's exactly what the problem was. Yes, Vita, the birds are singing, baby. They singing. So this is what else Santana has had to say.
Boy, where your page? Where your page? You was on here messing with Caresha every day. She ain't deactivated. I'm looking for Akademiks page. We're sorry. Bring that ass here, boy. You should have deactivated when you was messing with that lady. Got that lady drunk on top of that lady and all that. Ew. Nasty. Now you gone. We can't find you. Where's Waldo? Where's Waldo? You ain't gonna deactivate for that lawsuit. That lady said that you right there. That is nasty. That is nasty. Imagine Mickey Mouse on top of you when you wake up. Him, Goofy, and Daffy Duck. Just on top of a beach. Coochie soul from a midget dick pumping like a dog on it all night. Ugh.
So yeah, and speaking of which, Akademiks has taken down his main page. He does have a backup page, but that main page is gone. It is gone. So it looks like he's got some troubles in his future. I'm not sure how he's going to navigate that. I'm not going to tell you to pray for him because I sure won't. But just so y'all know, that is what's going on. Yes, Auntie Eva said that Santana said it in a way we couldn't have. That's so very true. That is so very true. Mm-hmm. Yes, the page is gone. The page is gone. Mm-hmm. The one on Instagram, Bloody Abby, the Instagram page is gone. He's got his backup page is still there, but that's the one he really wasn't using like that. But that main page is gone. Mm-hmm. Oh, yes. Bianca said, y'all make sure y'all hitting that like button now. Mm-hmm. Yes, I wish him the worst. I wish him the worst. I wish that girl mama would call me. I'll tell her what to do. I wish she'll call me. I'll tell her what to do. Mm-hmm. Because that's what he need. That's what he need. But I digress. Y'all, that's the gossip for today. Now, that's the gossip for today, but I had to leave that on y'all. This is what's going on. This man is dirty. He's filthy. This young lady, I feel for her in more ways than y'all could ever imagine. Just keep your eyes open because I don't think it's done. Cat Williams started off this year talking about this the year of everybody being exposed. He called them big ding-a-ling deviants. He said all of them gonna be exposed. Eb Watts say, how does Santana think of these reads so quick? Baby, we from the state of Florida. We don't think about it. We speak from the heart. That come from the soul. We don't write stuff. We leave that for people like Kenya. We don't write nothing. When we talk, it come from the heart. That's really how we feel about you. Bloody Ivy said, I can't even name what I wish him. And me either. Because God listening. Bianca said his legal team probably told him to shut up. They probably did. Probably did. Yes, girl. Yes, he has fans. Just like Lil Drake got fans. And a whole fan base is a bunch of weird creepers. And weird creeper women who sympathize and who like to be around predatory men. Because there's some women who like that. They surround themselves with predators. They hang out with predators. They make excuses for predators. Even when their children are touched by predators, they take the word of the predator over their own kids. So those type of women and those type of men, that is his fan base. That's his fan base, for real. They really do move in flocks. They really do. Patricia Joaquin, Miss Tampa. All right. Thank you for being here, sis. Thank you for being 156. So yeah. So that's what's up. So listen, y'all. I got my eye on the gossip. If anything jump off, anything crazier than what's already jumped off, you know I will be back. I will be back. If we get anything good, if we get anything good or anything juicy or anything that's like earth shattering, earth shaking, I will be back. I will also let y'all know that Soulja Boy has since apologized to Metro Boomin. For those of y'all who were following that, Soulja Boy lost his mind and started talking about this boy's deceased mother, saying he was going to dig up the lady and put her back in the grave. He was going to smoke the lady, all this weird stuff. And now he has since apologized and said he going to get help for his anger management or something. And he took things too far over old tweets. And I don't even know what to make of that, but I did want to at least report that he did apologize for it, which is more than some people have done who shall remain nameless over here. But I just don't get the apologizing when you could have just not done it. That's always an option. You could have simply just not done it. But yeah. Auntie Eva say, get something to eat and drink. Yeah, I need a drink after this. I do. I need a drink. And shout out to my sister Leah Aries, because she sent me some drink money. Okay. So listen, I'm going to go ahead and slip and slide up out of here. I'm going to read a couple more comments before I go though. Brian Patterson say, just when you meet somebody from Florida, we going to study every inch of you. Just be prepared for Mad Day. Right. Because we might not tell your business, but we going to tell you about your behind. You better know. You better know. Yes, Brian. You know, we don't have to think about it. It don't take no thought. We ain't got to write it down and proofread it. We ain't got to do none of that. But we're gonna tell you about your behind. Everything we ever thought about you, even in passing. Queena, thank you, girl. Thank you. So listen, y'all. I appreciate y'all coming here gossiping with me because I needed it bad too. Bad. I needed the gossip. I had to get it all out. So much going on. Those of y'all who went to report that page that was making threats against them children, thank you so much, because that is necessary. That is needed. And I don't care where you live in the world. You don't make no threats on little black children and think I'm not going to say nothing. That's what you don't do. That's what you don't do. Okay. So thank y'all for reporting that page. Thank y'all for being here. Thank y'all for gossiping, keeping me laughing. And I'm glad that we could, I'm just glad that we could all be here together. Like, that means a lot to me that we can talk about the serious stuff. We can talk about the funny stuff, and we can slide through all of it. I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. And you know what time it is. If you did not get to hit the like button on the way in, please make sure you hit the like button on the way out. Hit your notification bell. Make sure you click all so you will know every single time I go live on this channel. Subscribe if you've not subscribed, because you know we're happy to have you here. Make sure that if you want to join channel membership, you can hit your join button beneath the video or the membership link in the description box. Okay. Also in the description box is the link for our merchandise store, so you can get your Royal Family gear. Okay, we have our classic black and gold crown design and our emerald crown design. We got the link for our Amazon storefront so we can shop together, and also the link for my Amazon wish list in case y'all want to send me some new notebooks. I need notebooks and pads and pens and stuff so I can keep taking notes and bringing y'all this good gossip on this porch. Goodies, snacks, all that type of stuff too. I really appreciate that. Those of you who participate, that is super awesome. Thank y'all for the support, for hitting the like button. Thank you to Leah Aries for sending me support for the day financially. That Cash App is greatly appreciated, and I appreciate all of you. All right. And Mac, I ain't spreading you. Talk about you scared of Floridians. You a New Yorker. I know y'all ain't talking. But listen, for real, I appreciate you guys. Y'all enjoy the rest of your evening. Be sweet to each other. Be positive. Be productive. All that good stuff. And remember, in case no one else says it to you, God loves you. I love you. And there's nothing you can do about it. Talk to you later. Bye.